Hello there, I'm Mrs. Buffin, the environmental science teacher, and I just want to give you a small little recap or a small little slice of what environmental science is. So environmental science, we get to really study the interactions of the environment, and a lot of it has to do with our actions that either help the environment or hurt the environment. We get into all kinds of things as far as even like oil spills. We'll finish your oil spills, alternate energy, farming, mining, all kinds of really cool things like that. Obviously, we'll talk about ozone layer. That was in this first chapter. Your students have already taken their first chapter. We do 18 chapters in here. We will get through the whole book. So it'll be a busy, busy year. Their grade is figured between their tests and kind of like in everything else category. It is 60% tests and 40% everything else. So that 60%, their tests are really, really important. And like I said, we have a lot of them. So if they bomb one, there's room to recover for sure, but the test is an increased piece. If I had your student for biology, I spoon feed a lot and we walk through step by step. In environmental science, they really need to be responsible for that reading. I, of course, lecture on the main topics of the chapter and the pieces, and there's note packets and PowerPoints and all of that as well. But this is time for them to really try to take more ownership in their own learning as they're getting ready to go to college. These are juniors and primarily seniors. This is a senior-heavy class this year in environmental science. On the board are the assignments. So that's on the black marker board there. You see environmental science is down on the bottom. And let me move this so you can see it a little bit better. See, they had a test on Wednesday. They still do vocabulary for me. So they do a chapter of vocabulary and they write the definitions directly out of the back of the book. And then they turn those in on test day. And that's a good chance for them to get some easy points really to kind of help their grade. As far as labs, we're going to do our best to continue on doing labs. We will do some of them more as whole class labs to limit the exposure and hand sanitizing after each step, and all those kinds of deals like that. And then we'll also use disposable materials whenever possible. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. My school email is the best way to get out to me. It's kboffman@lhsa.com. That is on PowerSchool as well as the school website, so it's very easy to get a hold of me. And something else I need to make sure to cover with you is late work. Just by chance, if your student happens to turn in late work for me is a 50% reduction. So it is obviously a very bad grade if they turn in late work, but it's better than a 0 in terms of like overall hurting their grade. So, if they get in a bad situation, it's the difference kind of between passing and failing kind of thing. 50% goes a long way for that. If you have any questions, like I said, please reach out to me via email and I'll get back to you. I'm still looking forward to having your students in class this year and getting to see them again, as I've had so many of them as freshmen, or some of them are new to our school and I haven't had yet. So it's very fun to get to know each one of your students and the blessing that they are, and what a blessing that we can be all together and learning in person. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. If not, thank you. Good evening.